What's up, viewers, subscribers, and agents alike? This is your boy, Enlightened Luciferian Prince. I'm making my reemergence, and I am here. I'm alive. I'm well. I am in one piece. I haven't been kidnapped. I haven't been set up or any of those conspiracy theorist points of views in regards to people disseminating information. Over the better part of close to 2 years, I should say, I had some minor legal situations, minor. And these are not involved with anything that I do per se, or involved with anything that I do in regards to my processes. But nonetheless, I had to basically heal myself in regards to the information I disseminate in the processes, which I tell a large majority of people. Um, so with that being said, yes, I was arrested. I went to jail, and inadvertently, I went to prison. Now, in regards to that, here's what I'm saying. I'm here. So, and long story short, is that it's not in regards to what I actually have done in regards to these processes. Let me correct that now before that gets misconstrued amongst a lot of people. The one thing is that most people fail to realize is that when you deal with these processes, it's just to help enable you to be able to otherwise, manipulate the situation to your best interest and not to the interest of the government. And in regards to anything you do illegally, you're going to face some sort of obstacle, some sort of obstruction, some sort of hindrance, because the purpose of business in this country is to leave someone without something. And the thing is that today, in the midst of this economic crisis, which they call the coronavirus, we'll get into that way on down the line. It's just that the beautiful thing, the crazy thing is that everyone's in jail. And the thing is that people don't see the social limitations, and they don't see that as being where I was. So, needless to say, I'm here, and now it's at a time when it's most necessary. And my channel rededication will actually be a video I will post after this one, which will basically be a dedication based upon the principles and educational ideals that center around the concept of information that I disseminate to people wholesale. Now, I want to lay down some groundwork so that there's no misunderstanding with the subscribers that I actually do obtain, the few loyalists that are there, and then the large majority of, I don't know what to call you, but to make everyone aware that the generalism that I place on these videos will be for the mass attention, so to speak. Some topics I will touch on that aren't really relatively to be disseminated publicly. Those will have to be private consultations. And in the business aspect, I also want to get this to the point where it's not misunderstood either. I'm one man with a short period of time on the face of the earth, so I can't deal with as many people on a day-to-day basis that I would like to. So that's the reason why I do these videos, is to reach a wider audience in a shorter period of time. However, I do know that some people need a little bit more understanding, a little bit more assistance, and that's why I offer in the past consultation services. However, howbeit, with the schedules and with people's current circumstances right now in the world, with everyone's uncertainty, I'm willing to work with people, but only serious people only. So the naysayers and the opportunists or the bargain demons or people who just basically wish to waste my time, these are people I will not deal with. I can't deal with in that respective capacity because I have a short period of time to do a lot of work. Over the period of the past 18 months, I've constructed close to over 1,200 videos. And this is all written by my firsthand, my knowledge, and basically off the topics of much more than what I had been presenting before. See, before it was a more direct approach because I did it to alleviate the confusion that was being placed upon a lot of people from other channels, because other channels have been trying their best and are still doing their best to mislead you just to get your dime. And that's never been my concept. My concept really is to just get people to A, recognize their situation, B, historically assess it, and C, apply utility to their current circumstances. And if people aren't willing to do that, then this is what I will say to those people who are opportunists or who look for a moment to try to cause some disharmony. Go somewhere else. I don't have time, and I'm sure that other people don't have time either, especially as imperative as it today, to waste time on matters that are non-essential. I think that today we should focus on the matters that are essential. And if you're responsible and you're mature enough to handle that, then this is the place to be. If you're not, then there's plenty of other places you can go and you can waste people's time, because today I have no time to waste. I lost enough. So I'm making up and I'm redeeming that time with what I'm doing today. So the next video that will be posted in the near future will be a channel rededication. And it's basically like a cornerstone, so to speak. And the rededication will be basically to the better part of extending a lot of knowledge in a lot of respective realms, factually, not based upon opinion, to a better part of today's generation. And for today's circumstances at a time like now, I think that people really need more utility as opposed to promises from statesmen or proposals from tax agencies or whatever the case may be, because these are nothing more than socialistic programs that are going to keep you further embedded in debt. And I think that today, I'm more grateful today that I'm actually here at a time like now. So yes, I can assist, but let me not get this misconstrued. I am not a magician. I don't have a magic wand to make all the problems of the world go away. That's the part that you have to do for yourself, as opposed to the tools and the mechanisms that I can help you with. Because as you can see, I'm here. Long story short, people, I'm glad to be back. I am in one piece, and the mystery is over for people who are wondering. I also would like to thank the few people who did actually show some sincere concern, genuinely. And I do know that people's circumstances changed and have changed gradually, and in the near future will change gradually as well. So I will do the best I can in my limited sphere of due diligence to make sure that I stay on top of the game. My videos in the future will also be more extended to conceptualizing a lot, and most of them are multiple parts. So for the new subs, welcome. Class has begun. To the old subs who have already had this information that I disseminated, you're already caught up to the concepts that I will be expounding on in the near future, because you've already had the information. You already had the utility. You should have already been using it. And for those people from yesteryear who I still have to contact, yes, I am going to contact you. I'm going to make it my business to contact you, because based upon my circumstances, I wasn't allowed to. So I don't want you to think that it was a disservice on my part, because my circumstances at that moment didn't allow me to. And since I'm here today, I will make good on my word. That's pretty much it for this first video. And I just want everyone to know that, again, I am alive, I am well, I'm here. And for the agents, well, what could I say? There's only one entity in charge of this whole mechanism, and that's the creator. And certain things you just aren't in control of, such as